and I've got loads of them. And now I can just sprinkle snowflakes in all of the orders. Well, now there's just snowflakes everywhere, but I still think that's really cool. Good morning from me and my yellow office. I told you the other day, didn't I, that this light, this ugly, horrible light. Unfortunately, today is very, very miserable outside and I have no choice, so yellow it is. I know, I'm thrilled. Anywho, we'll sit down and we'll open the advent in a minute, but I do have some orders to pack. I know, I was only complaining the other day that it was a slightly slower season, and some of you heard that and went, hold my coffee. Thank you. When it comes to this sort of thing, I love being wrong, so mwah. It has given me a rather unique other problem though. Look at my project bag wall. I mean, look it. I'm gonna have to try and move things around and spread them out so that it looks less blank, but it has also started something. I'll get to it in a minute, but it's shut up. Reason number 3008 why I hate that light. It clicks and it bangs and it interrupts. Where was I? When in doubt, coffee. So anyway, let's move you. It's going to be difficult because you're on a tripod, but ooh. So these things, I'm going to have to turn the light off because it's horrible in here. Yeah, you can see why I had to have it on. It's very dark. Okay. I'll just lift the shadows in the editing process and we'll pretend that my office is not a cave. But anywho, these are the orders that I've got to go out today. 2 project bags and the last 2 red and white snowflake ornament sets. They, if I take you around here, they were the last ones. So I only have 3 of the blue and white ones left. But like I said, it's a good problem to have, so I'm not complaining. So, cheeky little pack with me segment? Why not? Oh, actually, before we do that, let me quickly show you. This is a bit of a nerdy thing, but yesterday I got my daughter's little snowflake stamp. I made some snowflake confetti and I've got loads of them. And now I can just sprinkle snowflakes in all of the orders. Well, now there's just snowflakes everywhere, but I still think that's really cool. So if you've ordered from me in the last few days, let's pack some orders. Orders are done, they're out. If you've been waiting on an order for me, they're on their way to you. Thank you very much. May have gone a little bit nuts with the snowflake confetti, I do apologise. But you know, it's the little things. So let's drop my cup. This is why I have a spare. Let's make a coffee and then we'll go and open an advent, shall we? If I don't drop it and dump it all over myself first. Okay, once again, I've just got back from the post run. I'm quite lucky that I can do them, do orders as I get them. because I hate having orders hanging over my head. So as soon as they come in, I do tend to send them out straight away.
My flares are wet.
Hey?
My flares.
Your flares are wet. Okay,
Okay.
I'm recording, just so you know.
Well, they can know too. They must be very interested. Keep that in the video.
This is what my life is like always, and this is the stuff that usually gets edited out. I don't have the energy, so, you know, you're welcome. Oh, I'm reaching for my coffee and my Advent bag, and they're too far away. Okay, so it is... Well, it's day 4 for me, so day 5 for you. We're a day behind. What have we got today? I don't know what that is. Do you ever get that thing where you're looking at something and you're like, I have no knowledge of what this is? It took a while for my brain to catch up, and you saw that in real time. This must be one of my husband's little additions. It's a pin, and it says, say hello if you're a Aquarius. Is it bad that it bugs me that it's not an Aquarius? But there you go. Not sure what I'm going to... Yes, I do know. I know exactly where this is going. Wait. So, a while back, I made myself this zipper project bag, and it was purposefully blank because I want it to be a bit of a blank canvas for random patches. That was the idea, and it was meant to be covered. And as you can see, oh, that's... I keep losing this. It's my needle finder and finding it in random places. Right, before I forget, let me just take that off so I know where I can find it. Anyway, yeah, it was meant to be covered front and back in patches, and as you can see, it's a bit lonely. I've got my So-So seller badge, which I made when Etsy brought out the Star Seller badge, because I am nothing if not a bit salty about that, as you may well be aware. And then there's this, which was my first prototype of the patch, which is I simply cannot live, laugh, love in these conditions. Anyway, so it can go on there, and it will. The only annoying thing about this bag is that the lining, there's a hole in it at the bottom so that I can pull the lining out and stitch without stitching through into the lining. And obviously the idea is when this is eventually covered, I can sew up the hole. But as that is a work in progress, it means that I just have a perpetual hole in my project bag, and I lose things. If you're watching this, husband, thank you. Even if the grammar was wrong. So that's the advent calendar. No. Today's chocolate is... Now what is that? That's the Brazil nut one, isn't it? I'm having that. My daughter will not be happy, but I'm having that one. We also have sock progress. I'm so excited to show you guys this. I have to unravel it just so I can hold it up. Look, look, look. That, my friends, is a finished heel flap. There are 3 parts to making a heel, at least with this kind of sock. Heel flap, heel turn, and a gusset. 2 words that just make my inner kid giggle a little bit. Anyway, moving on. Finished that part. And I found out yesterday, I forget who said so in the comments, but someone pointed out that these strings that I was talking about, you can't see that one. I have a little, it's a lifeline? Did you say it was a lifeline? And I looked it up because I thought, is that it? Is there a word? It is. It's actually normal for people to put little yarny lifelines in their knitting so they don't have to frog it back too far. So I'm not stupid. Well, I mean, that's open for debate. But my point is, yesterday I was feeling a little bit like a kid when they go bowling and they have to have those guardrails up to make sure that the ball does actually hit something. I kind of felt like that, but with knitting. And now I just feel a little bit more justified, normal, whatever. I feel happy. So obviously I've got my my little lifeline that goes around where I started the heel, and now I've got another one at the end of the heel flap. And now I've got to do the heel turn. This is the bit of the heel that I find the trickiest, and if I can get through it without frogging it at all, it will be a thing. But just in case I can't, I've got my lifeline ready. And thank you to the person who reached out and told me that. The other thing I wanted to say thank you for was a couple of people also suggested a type of heel which I haven't had a look at yet, but I'm going to. What was it called? The Afterthought heel, I think. As I say, I haven't checked it out yet, but I like the sound of it, so I'm going to. Unfortunately, I'm kind of committed to doing these kind of heels. But we're making progress, is my point. My Christmas sock whip is whipping. I'm really hungry. It's past lunchtime. I had to stop filming for a period because the battery ran out again. The whole day is becoming a bit of a late one. Anyway, so I need to have lunch. I think I've got physics with the kid later on, that or more maths, I can't remember. And then we have made a date to just hang out and, as my daughter said, yap together. So I'm going to love you and leave you. Come and let me know how you're doing, what you're getting up to. Is anybody else knitting socks? How are you getting on? Or is anybody else knitting their first pair of socks? How are you getting on? It's a thing, isn't it? Right then, loves. Until tomorrow. Ta-ta.